I saw something yesterday where I was yesterday, I mean, last week was really busy, and so yesterday I had time to myself, and I was, kind of in a bit of a reflective space, and then I recognized that I was in that like really low mood type feeling, and a feeling of what was it? It's a feeling of I'm just connecting with it, um like a not good enough, or not being able to be successful, a feeling like that, and I could see how my you know um mental army was getting ready. Okay, what's going on here? What do we need to
Mm.
do? Like I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna just see what happened here, and what happens here. And I was just simply noticing it, and I could feel and I could see, yeah, this is the not good enough feeling, if you like. And as I was just being with it, I had this moment where I, like in my mind's eye, like it wasn't mental, but I could sense it or see the the energy of that feeling, if you like, the motion of that feeling. Now, when I use the word feeling in that experience, it was without the label.
Mm.
It was like this floating mist or waft was I could see, I could sense in my body, and it still had the visceral feeling of, like, it wasn't a nice feeling, so
Mm.
to say, but I saw it without the label, and I thought, oh, this thing is completely neutral, like without what that automatic label my mind was placing on it. And then I saw how the label of not good enough on it. So it was like there's two different things. I saw the feeling in its pure neutral form. It's like this raw feeling, with its own particular flavor, and then the label on it. And I
Mm.
saw how, um, well, it was shown to me that this, it doesn't make sense to say I saw it because, like, I didn't do
Mhm.
it. It just came up.
Yeah.
Um, it was shown that, it's the label that, makes it in my mind, oh, this is about me.
Mm.
Like that's the connection. Um, and within like moments, like I had literally, I had my metaphorical hands off that feeling, so to speak. When I, again, using the word feeling without a label, just the energy of it,
Mm.
and and then I think it just flowed through, and it just collapsed that view. And so my mind went global. Wow, like, is all those feelings that I had put, well, not purposely, that I had learned,
Mhm.
oh, this sensation means I'm doing great, or this sensation means I'm struggling. Like, because, and it occurred to me, Greg, who gave names to these sensations?
Mm.
Like, we weren't born with a manual. Like, no, like when human being particularly began, like they weren't given a manual from the universe saying that sensation you're experiencing, that means you're depressed, or
Mhm.
that sensation you're experiencing, that means that, like, we put all these labels based on, I don't know, what we try to make sense out of it
Yeah.
innocently. And yeah, it just opened up this, crack in the way how I was saying, like, because for a baby, they might feel a particular, like a hunger sensation. I mean,
Mm.
something basic. They don't know what that is.
Yeah.
They'll express it, they'll cry, and then, that get fulfilled, and off they go. Like,
Yeah.
so I mean, I think these sensations, feelings, they have a purpose, they have a sign, but I'm just curious whether the labels we had put on it actually distorted their real purpose,
Mhm.
you know. Um, So that's been interesting since yesterday. It just got me closer to seeing that, yeah, it's not out there, it's in here,
Mm.
you know, my reality that I'm experiencing.
You know, the way you were describing that, it reminded me just before the call, I was thinking about like I had a really good day, and like why do I think it was a good day? Well, because I had a good call in the morning, and then I was productive during the afternoon, and then I got to watch some tennis today, and the person I was rooting for won. Um, and then I just started thinking about like how made up all that, like just how we make up the here's the criteria for what a good day looks like, and if all those things didn't happen, then what does that mean? I would have had a shitty day. Um, you know how you know what I mean? Like it's like everything you just described about. I had this feeling, and in order to understand that feeling, or so, I had to put labels on it, and then I had to build like a structure of rationale around the why. Like, why is this happening? And it's funny because I mean, this all literally happened like minutes before we jumped on the call, but it was like I went through this kind of like, oh yeah, to like, oh well, that's all made up. To like, well, I still feel great, so who cares? I don't know. Like, it was just an interesting observation, I guess.
Oh, it's so liberating, like, because typically I would have gone, oh yeah, I've got to have good, you know, a couple of good sessions, and
Yeah.
you know, and I've got to watch the cool show, and I've got to watch a sport. If I can structure my day for coming Saturday, I'm gonna have a good day.
Mm.
Versus you realizing going, I don't even know why, but I feel great. Like, who cares? That means like you don't have to do anything to have that cool feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Like that. Yeah. That feeling is available to us all the time.
This quote came to my, well, I don't know, these words came to my mind in a session recently where universe is always available on tap, and we don't even have to remember that.